God, I don't mess with y'all like that.
Lord. I can't even share my
Like,
own
go
shit.
away.
Can't even share my own shit to the to Facebook. I can't share my shit to Facebook if I'm on here everywhere. Can you share the stream to my page, please? I would appreciate it.
I will when you let me go. Okay.
What is this? 98?
Yes, it is.
This is episode 98 of the Everything and Then Some podcast. I am the Lucky Laugh. I don't know. I don't know why I was waiting on you to answer for me as if, I don't know. It was weird. I don't know, y'all. And as y'all can see, we getting blacker and blacker.
Blacker and blacker.
Blacker and blacker. Do y'all see this shit?
Well, they're looking. I don't know what y'all see right now.
They see us. Can you make sure they see us though? Because I don't know. They might not see us.
They can see you.
Okay. Could you see us? Oh,
what
happened to IG?
How did you exit out of the?
I didn't. It exited out. I don't know what happened.
You want me to?
Please do. I'm trying to get back in. I don't know what's going on. I don't believe in IG anyway.
Well, while Steve's trying to get back on the IG Live, I am just Jer.
It's not even playing.
It won't let you join the live at all?
The live's not even playing. Like, it's you in standstill. That's all I see.
Hello, King of Comments.
Listen, I'm gonna do my job regardless. I ain't got time for IG. Y'all, it's episode 98. Some shit done happened, so here we are. And that's the end all be all. That's where we at. So, yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk about today, y'all. I'm very excited. Very excited.
A nice little loaded docket for episode 98.
I am signing into my iPad app right now.
Facebook be trying to, Restream be trying to.
IG is trying it right now. I can't.
It's just the ghetto.
The ghetto. Every day of my life. The goddamn air conditioner kicking on. It's not even hot outside. I'm over it at this point.
It's a little warm.
It's not that warm. It's not. It ain't that warm. Yeah, it's been so much crazy shit going on within the last week. I don't know if y'all been like really paying attention. I'm glad I ain't got to look at fucking IG. I'm trying to get into it again. It's not giving what it's supposed to give.
It's weird looking at myself. But yeah, it's been one hell of a week. So what have you been up to in your personal life?
I haven't done too much of anything. I went to work the other day. What was that, Saturday night? I went to work. Friday night we didn't do shit. Thursday night we went out. Wednesday night we went out. Just a little place to little drink. A piece of salmon here and there. Whatever. Shit like that. But then after that, Saturday I worked. And I binge watched the whole Clickbait series. And y'all were...
when you were at work.
Yeah, y'all were absolutely correct. That shit was great. Right? That shit was great.
Excellent. So, Netflix, they did what needed to be done.
My God.
They really, really did.
Listen, other than that, I haven't been up to anything. I ain't got nothing going on in my life. Except the empty cup.
I can't see your face.
You can't?
Because of where I got the phone, it's in front of your face.
Oh my God! Because you want to look at yourself.
No, it's still. What did I just do? It
Who
was the
knows?
only way that I could get the angle to be correct, so it'll just be me. Oh, there you are. I can see you this way, so I'll just keep the Facebook that way, and I can see your face.
So what have you been up to?
If I watch it, if I watch it from the podcast page on Facebook. This past week was a mental health week for me.
Okay.
As you know, September has been a month for me, mental wise. And the week before last, it was to the point, it's just, I couldn't sleep. Like, it was just, my mental was just awful. I was completely just off. As you've seen, I haven't even been active on social media, like nothing. So I was like, no, this gotta stop, because we gotta get back to applying pressure. And I got, we got shit to do, and I got shit to do. I can't just be stuck, like this. So I took me a mental health week. Took off work, disappeared from the world, and just let my mind clear. Well, that's what I've been doing. That was my week.
That sounds nice. One week, I'll do the same. I know I'm
do it
beyond overdue for the same, so.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Vincent. He held it down for the week. I greatly appreciate it.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Mr. Vincent.
What's first? So what's first?
I was gonna get right into it because I want to talk about it. So during this week, this was Friday. New Music Friday happened, and we finally got Lil Nas X.
We finally got it, y'all.
We finally got Lil Nas X out. Montero, there we go.
Yep.
He birthed Montero. This album is good as fuck. For me, I'll speak for me. This album, from start to finish, is good.
Okay.
For me.
For you.
Now the sadder songs, it takes, they good. It's more about the lyrics for me.
Right.
In those songs, but like, I feel like I know him more as an artist when I was listening to it today at work. I was thinking about Good News from your girl Megan Thee Stallion, and how her debut album, we didn't get anything from her. We just got good music and bop.
Yep.
I agree. That's all we got. But she didn't really introduce herself as a artist. She tried some things with sounds, but she didn't really introduce herself as an artist. And now we know what kind of artist Lil Nas X is, and he's multi-talented. Like, I'm gonna be giving y'all some rap. That's the main one, but I'm gonna be doing some singing. He had some rock and roll joints there. He still had the country feel on some of his sadder, more vocal-led songs. So it was diverse, and I really like that. This is an album that I needed when I was discovering my gayness.
Yeah.
About myself.
Yeah.
And I find myself, just the more I listen to it, the more stuff I can just relate to that he's saying, and that's really, really beautiful. It's one of my favorite pop music. I want to be able to relate to the shit that I'm listening to.
Right. I understand that.
So how was it for you, Live?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. And then I got back to my baby King, but I enjoyed it a lot. I added a few songs, I like that one with Elton John.
Songs. What songs have you added?
I added a lot, actually. A lot of the singles, of course, because they were already amazing, but I added a little one with Meg or whatever. Like, I added it. I did it.
Ooh, the slime.
Yeah.
You the same $ slime?
Yeah, $ slime. I added it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So
even after we found out what we found out, like, I ain't gonna lie, it was still cool.
Yeah, I still haven't watched his Breakfast Club
Me
interview,
neither.
but he did say and that he reached out to Nicki and Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And Drake said that he was only focused on working on his album. And he never got a response from Nicki. When Laugh told me this, y'all, I immediately was like, he wanted them on $sign.
He was coming for Song of the Year. He wanted to finish out strong
on that song. I don't know if he wanted Drake on that song because I can hear Drake on $sign Slime, but I can hear Drake with Doja on Scoop too.
Yeah.
Man. But listen to it. If both of them would have been on that song, like Laugh said, that would have been it. That would have.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the one. But my favorite track is number two. Dead Right Now?
Yes, Dead Right Now. Yeah. When I first heard it, I had to run that back. I was like, yeah, this the one. This is it, y'all.
Shout out to Travis for influencing the people.
Can we talk about it?
In the industry and the people underneath him.
Did you hear the influence in Baby Keem's album at all? We just gonna brush it off?
I did.
Okay.
But we're talking about Lil Nas X.
I know, but
I finally listened to the Baby Keem album, so we're gonna get into it.
We could talk about all of it, all of his.
Oh, you're back.
I'm here.
Yay! I can look at the comments again.
This gnat in my face. I hate it. Either way.
But yeah, it's just listen to it. It's worth listening to. I want to know. I asked this question on IG. Of course, no heterosexual has answered it, but y'all will see this live. I want to know. Any y'all gay now? Has any of your children?
A heterosexual actually answered this question already for you, Jerry. Did you see it?
I did see that Big answered the question, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's too old to be certainly turned gay by Lil Nas X. So if
not
that's
too
the case,
old. God damn.
He just had an awakening.
Vic, shout out to you. I would never choose such harsh words for you. My God, he's too old.
He's too old.
Oh God.
I would say the same thing about you. That's what I have for all the heterosexuals. I want to know that any of their children kick their door in, crying to them, asking them to explain this Lil Nas X album to them.
The girls are fighting. No.
Did any of your children say that they are gay now because of Lil Nas X? Where's Boosie? He been quiet.
This was a great album. Can I just say this? I'm very glad that the fucking hype about it matched the quality of the music. Like, I'm very excited about that.
It did. It did what needed to be done.
This gnat been in my face all day.
The billboard that he had released, the baby bump, like, it's just.
Yeah, he trolled his way to success. Yeah. The billboards.
And he's a troll, and I love it.
Especially after Drake. You know, Drake is synonymous with the fucking billboards. You know, that's what he does. So, for him to do it, especially in the manner that he did do it. You know, the whole "Is your child gay? Call 877, and you might be entitled to compensation."
His marketing team is genius.
Genius.
And I will say, I'm pretty sure a lot of this has to do with the fact that he's a Nicki Minaj fan and he used to run a stan account.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki Minaj fans they know how to troll. They know how to get some traffic. They know how to shake the table. They know how to keep her name in everybody's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Even when she's just at home taking care of her child, you know. But we'll get into that a little later. So let's get into this Baby Keem album. But no, for real though. Little Nas X.
Oh, because it's new to you. Because I tried to talk about it last week.
Thank you. Thank you for this album.
Thanks?
Like, I'm saying thank you for Little Nas X. Down to Baby Keem. Laugh, I'm sorry that it took me this long to actually listen to the album.
Give me my flowers.
I apologize.
I need them.
Get your flowers. You need an air horn. You need fire. You need fire. You need the Jay-Z talk your shit because you've been talking your shit about this album. You need all of that.
Yeah.
This album was really good.
Tell me about your experience with Baby Keem.
I didn't. But here. The experience, when I heard Do-Rag Activity come on, I was like, hold on, wait, this is Baby Keem?
This is him.
Because you know, the first time I heard that song, I had that bitch on repeat. Like, I was stuck on that song for a couple of days.
I never heard the song.
I love that.
I never heard the song until I seen it in your stories. And then I was like, oh, Travis did what now? Yeah, let me hear that. And then I heard that, and I was like, okay, cool. Then he came out with Family Ties, and I was like, oh shit, it's the same nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the album dropped, I just thought that everybody would naturally run to it. You know, this that real rap, quote unquote, that they be asking for, and they don't be on it. That's the shit I be talking about right there. Right there. That's it.
My only... it's not really like a bad thing. It's just he has the same effect that I have with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Where great music, album flawless, rapping they ass off. They giving you the content that I asked for a rap album. They giving me bars. They giving me metaphors. Like, he got it.
Yeah.
But it's just not something that I know that I'm going to constantly revisit.
Oh, shit. I've been playing it every day. Top of the morning. Like, what?
That was genius. That was genius when you put that on that part on the song. I was just like, look at that.
Oh, God.
But no, I didn't know that was Baby Keem's song that Kendrick dropped that verse on.
Yeah.
And that was only my second time actually hearing Kendrick's verse in full.
Right. I understand. I get it.
So it's just, yeah, because you know Kendrick, he hard. Like I respect him, but he just don't. He don't move me like everybody else. And a lot of the West Coast rappers.
He don't move me like that neither. I'm not gonna lie. Like you know me. You know me in the lining up of the words, and you got about 4-5 times. I'm gonna give you like a number of passes depending on a lot of things. A level of legend that you are. Like, if you down here, I'm gonna let you slide. If the shit hard, I'm gonna let you slide. But when you up here, no, these rhymes better align, and when they don't, I get mad. That's why I'm such a big J. Cole fan, because his rhymes align, and just
always.
Kendrick's does not.
No, it's never any missteps, miswords, misuses of anything.
And then I noticed he did that thing when he does this thing.
1 second of the song.
When he does this thing where he Kendrick, I'm talking about, he does this thing where he'll skip a word, like, because it won't fit, because the other word that he's trying to fit is more important than like the. Like, I wish I had an example right now. Oh, God, I can hear the song. As soon as I heard it on Good Kid, Mad City, I was like, okay, maybe this is his only time doing it. And since it was his, debut album, I let it slide. Nigga, I heard it on Damn, for God's sakes. And I was like, all right, we too old. We too old.
You're too good of a rapper, sir.
We not going to keep doing this now. I'm not going to keep giving you these
something
passes.
Do something else.
Please.
Do something
please.
else. That's all we want.
Yo.
But no, check out Baby Keem's album. What's the name of the album?
The Melodic Blue. That's the name of the album. Dope ass album. I listen to it every day.
From start to finish, it is. No,
and even from last week when I said which songs I didn't like too much.
Album, I'll visit it again. I might skip some songs. I really fuck with songs.
I was just about to say
hard.
Last week
that song is hard.
It's been hard. There's 47 million people listening to. Listen, last week when I said, what I said about certain songs, I wouldn't, whatever. I re-listened to them shits. Like it's a week later from then, and I'm like, wait a minute. Boo Man is actually hard.
And that's what music is supposed to do. Because remember the first time we was playing Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. The first time I listened to Montero.
Yeah.
And it moved me. Like, it was so good. I was like, hold on. I had to go listen to 7 EP.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, did I miss something when he dropped this? Because I still don't like Old Town Road. Like, that song is just... No, I still don't like that song.
Yeah, I mean neither.
So, but
it's not for me.
When I listened to 7 EP, I was like, no, I didn't miss nothing. He been working.
He bossed up. He bossed up. It's as simple as that, and I love it. I love it. It was worth it.
And that's what you're supposed to do with the debut. That's what you're supposed to do with the debut album. He's lived up to all the hype.
Yeah.
All of it. Has there been any other new music
besides the little Kalani song? I haven't heard anything though.
Okay. Well, that's that on new music. What you want to talk about next? Is there anything else going on in the music? Yeah, well, it's always a lot going on in the music industry.
Well, you want to get our RIPs out the way? Is that too soon?
Yeah. No, we should have did that first.
Yeah, we should have.
I don't know. I can't remember the government name.
AJ Johnson.
There you go, AJ Johnson. So RIP to AJ. RIP. Good movie legend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and just not even like. Not that they're, hood movies, but it's just that's what we call them. Like, them was black movies. Like, them, that's us. So we can just say black movie legend.
Yeah.
And then when you shared that picture from Players Club.
Yeah.
One of the best movies of all time.
Yeah. That should be a mural somewhere.
And it was just all three of them.
Yeah.
Him, Bernie, and, what's his fucking name? Debo,
yep.
He taught us to slip and fall in stores and get a check.
He taught y'all to do
Make
that.
sure you say your neck and your back.
Lord.
Steal, not kill.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... Well, no, for real, it's just... Man.
Yeah.
Like, it was sad. It really was. It was just like, oh.
They're gone too soon. Like, I don't think... I didn't think that so many people would be dying like this, I feel like I'm so young. I feel like we're all so young, I feel like in the manner that they're dying, that's what's hitting home to me a little bit more. And I'm like, fam, like, we can't even die of old age. Somebody else died of of old age, and
Yeah.
I know nobody will care,
Hello, Miss.
but
Hello,
like,
Carlo.
but this person was, somebody I used to watch as a child. You remember I Love Lucy, right? You remember I Love Lucy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You remember the little boy, little Ricky? Because they had a baby.
Yes.
Yeah, he died. He just
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
When?
Recently, within the last week.
How?
He was fairly old. He was in his 80s. He's dying of old age. And I think that's what's
This tag
was weird
is
to me.
bothering me.
Oh yeah, you gotta cut that one off. That one gotta go off. You gotta cut that one off. It's getting blacker and blacker. Certain shirts, certain tags, you gotta cut off.
Tagless. We about to invest in tagless.
Yeah. As long as they soft and tagless.
Yeah, because I don't.
I'll drink to that.
We are young. We are.
Yeah.
We're still young, but it's just on the flip side where we're older. So it makes sense that a lot of the people who were adults when we were legit children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say dying off. That just sounds so bad.
Yeah. They're not dying off,
but they're getting older. They're getting sick. They're passing away. Different things like that. But RIP to him. RIP to all the people who have experienced loss.
Yeah.
Prayers go out to all of you guys because loss is always hard.
Rest in peace to Frank Jackson.
Not Frank Jackson.
The grandson.
No, they do have the same name.
Yeah, they do. The third, I believe. Frank Q. Jackson.
Yeah, Mayor Frank Jackson's son.
Grandson.
Grandson.
Yeah. Grandson.
Are they saying what? I'm just assuming he was murdered.
It was kinsman. What else goes on?
May or may not have been, but I don't keep it up. When you be in the street,
listen. I understand what you're about to say. However, no one deserves to die.
No, I'm not doing kinsman. I listen, King of Comment Drill. I lived on Cowper. I left my best friend. He lived right off Kinsman. Auntie still live right off 116. It's just when you're in that lifestyle, you live that lifestyle. This is to be expected to happen.
Yeah.
At some point. And the article that I read today, it was just he was getting away with shit.
Yeah.
And been getting away with shit. I mean, we just thinking about parking tickets and speeding when he drunk, but this.
No, this ain't that. No, he was getting away with shit.
This man has gotten away. He got away with murder.
Yeah.
He murdered somebody and got away with it because his grandfather is the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't no way you can tell me otherwise. This article said that somebody was killed in a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
The last car leaving the scene was registered to him. When they questioned him about it, he said, "Oh, I sold the car. It's no longer in my possession." Shortly after that conversation, they found the car in an abandoned lot court. And that was that.
I bet that was.
So in my head, that just means they didn't have enough evidence to convict him or come after him, but they knew that he did it. And then also on top of that, because he's the mayor's grandson, it holds a little extra weight.
Listen,
you know what I mean? he did some fuck shit, never got charged for it. When a new person got in office, they was like, "Oh no, y'all ain't charged him." Yes,
What is the tea? The girls are
Has
fighting.
he ended up getting with like 90 days in prison and like 12 months of probation and got out after 8 days.
All I said was rest in peace.
Lav ain't got a lot to say. She just probably wasn't expecting me to go in like this, but it's just all right.
But I'm glad you did, because you're not the only one that feels this way. Like that was, you know.
Because I was legit like, oh, that's sad. I was like, I know he struggles with alcohol and.
No, what was crazy
is
here's what everybody's excuse was.
Article, I'm like, oh, he got away with murder?
Yeah.
And he a whole gangster out here in these trying to be a gangster in these streets. And
wait a minute though, listen. Here's what everybody's excuse was. It was like, well, I'm sure that, you know, a lot of families always got that one. That one? I don't have no one that do shit like this. I don't. We don't. We don't do shit like this.
Hey, DJ Red, what's up?
This shit don't go down in our family at all.
I'm all the way in from New Orleans to Louisiana. We appreciate you. Hey, David.
Oh, yes. Hey, David.
Like, I'm just...
Because we will be getting to reality TV very soon.
I'm just saying. It's just...
Yeah, I get it.
Let's call a spade a spade. Like, let's just call a spade a spade.
I get it. I am.
Let's call a spade a spade. This man was out here getting away with everything he was getting away with because his grandfather is the mayor. You know how, like, it was a quote from our police chief when he was on the scene at the murder, when he was at the scene of the crime. Mm-hmm. You know, the body, somebody asked him, you know, like what was going on or what happened. Do you know he said, it's not my place to say anything. And I was like, it's not your place. You're the fucking police chief. You're the chief of police. If it's anybody's place to comment on a crime that has occurred in the city of Cleveland,
it's you. It's literally you. Okay. Well.
Like, let me take my hat off so you can see my face. It's your place, sir.
Lord.
Like, it's just like it's the corruption. The corruption.
Do something else.
And they want to be coming after us for speeding and tickets and shit being petty. Ooh, wow, the ghetto.
Well, I mean, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, though. I'm not saying. I'm not. I don't want y'all to take what I'm saying as in losses. Like I was just said, all loss is bad. Nobody deserves to have their life taken.
No, nobody at all.
Nobody deserves to have their life taken. Let's start there. Because I don't even think the death penalty should be a thing.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
nobody's
like that.
place to take somebody else's life. But...
And I do believe that some people can't be fixed. Whatever wire is broken that makes them do the heinous shit that they be doing, depending on the severity, I don't think that can be fixed. But, I mean...
Serial killers and mass murderers.
So what do we do with those? Like, what do we do with those?
Serial killers and mass murderers, you can give them the needle or the electric chair, fire and rain,
Lord.
Hang them if that's what they choose to
Fire
do.
and rain.
You can do that. You can do that to them. Oh, because they're out here legit taking people's lives. But everybody else, even the sick child molesters, just keep their asses in prison for the rest of their life.
Yeah, keep them off the streets for sure.
That's something that I don't understand. They out here just touching little kids, and y'all think, oh, well, they done been in prison for some years. They're fine. We'll let them back on the street. Like, little kids don't
They are
just
not fine.
stop happening.
They're not fine at all. Right. Because I was about to say, I'm like,
even if they never touch a child again, they'll always have those urges.
rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. What's next on the docket?
I don't know.
R.I.P. to that man.
Have you been watching anything of relevance?
Anything irrelevant? I'm watching Scandal again.
And I keep saying I need to start that just all over because I lived through it, you know, with the TGIT. Thank God it's Thursdays. Oh my God. I watched every show. Grey's Anatomy. Scandal. How to Get Away with Murder.
I had to tell Mr. All of it. I had to, hey, Auntie. I had to tell Mr. Ventus about it. When he was like, you watching this? Like, you never seen him before. I'm just like,
no, it's
but
it's just so good.
The memory.
Right. That too. Especially when you done lived through it already.
TGIT, and even he can relate. It was just like, that was a time.
That was definitely an era.
And Scandal invented us watching shows online together. That was not a thing until Scandal.
Yes, the hashtags, Twitter.
Hashtags for TV shows on Twitter and stuff. That was Scandal. Scandal was the very first show.
Shout out to Miss Shonda. She did that. Shonda did that. Shonda Rhimes did that.
That was the first three, because I just started season 3, and that's season 3 is when Papa Pope stepped on the scene.
My God.
We got glimpses of him at end of season 2, but season 3 is when he's coming to let people know.
Yeah.
I'm the one nobody can fuck with, you know? Them first 3 seasons of Scandal, them first 3 seasons, and I love I love them all, but them first 3 seasons, that's just like pure greatness. Every single episode.
I agree.
I mean, I'm watching on Hulu. The first season has 7 episodes. 7. Season 2 has 22. They went from 7 to 22. Season 3 has 21. And then she gave us mid-season finales. So it was like every season was like always split in 2 of her. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm watching Scandal again.
Yeah.
Just soaking in all that greatness. Just soaking it in because it's just great TV. The monologues are still unmatched. The acting. And it's not even like the acting. It's the subtle acting that everybody does.
Kerry Washington just fucking ate that role alive.
Everything. I mean, just the subtle when she knows somebody talking to her and she just standing there. She don't even gotta say nothing. Just her gestures. One of my favorite scenes of TV of all time, it just happened, is when she's trying to get Jake back from Papa Pope. And remember, she's sitting on the couch, Indian style, drinking wine and eating popcorn. Her phone rings. She sees it's her father. She answers it. But my favorite thing about this scene is I know it was one of those takes where it was a mistake. Because she tried to answer it and the phone, it don't answer. So she got to like tap it again. That's so real because that's in real life. When you be pissed at somebody and you trying to answer the phone real fast, sometimes you don't. And you know the first words that came out her mouth? I never want to speak to you again.
My God.
That's not the most toxic real life shit I've ever heard in my life. you done been mad at somebody before and just be like, I don't want to talk to this person, but I'm going to answer the phone to let them know I don't want to talk to them.
Lord.
But yeah, it's just, we can keep going. We can do a whole episode about Scandal. We can do a whole episode about TGIT.
In general, because that was a time. That was an era. That was an era I wish I had a podcast covering TGIT. Like, I wish I had all this back then to just cover it. Because, my God.
We should do it. Yeah, we should do it. I'll keep that nugget. Share it with you another time. Or off here.
Yeah, it could be like a book club, but it's not a book club. It's like a string club or something. Like, we could just have string clubs.
Hold on. Oh, so David said he's not into Grey's. Baby. David, sir.
He's not into what?
Sir. Grey's Anatomy.
No, sir. No. Okay.
David.
Hold on.
No,
wait a minute.
No, ma'am.
Nah,
ma'am.
We can't. Nah, I can't let that fly, David. Nah.
David.
No,
you need to be going on Netflix and starting from season 1.
Just start from the beginning.
Oh, David, I love ER. Also, I want to be a whole ER doctor because I love that show so much.
I worked in the ER.
Looking it up, and I was like, I got to be in school that long? I would never. So that's why I stopped.
Oh my God.
Wanting to be a doctor. So when Grey's Anatomy first started, I was just like, I don't want to watch that show. Why they shouldn't have took off ER. But I was late to Grey's Anatomy. But once I started watching it,
oh yeah, it sucks you in. Sucks you right on in. I'm like, I don't know what it is about you white Seattle, Washington people, but I'm with it. I'm with it.
And I'm talking, you want to talk about legendary TV scenes, the hospital shooting, the plane crash. I'm talking,
my God,
the stuff that happened from the plane crash, the people that died is just,
yeah.
The relationships, the breakups, the patience.
The marriages, my God, the breakups alone. The breakups alone. Remember when the cardiologists were together? Fucking. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Christina Yang.
Yeah, Christina Yang. That was her.
David, watch it for Christina Yang's greatness
alone. Right. Because she was different.
Like, you don't want your own hospital, and you can't get into Grey's. You better find out why it's called Grace Sloan Memorial Hospital now. I think it's Memorial Hospital or just Grace Sloan Hospital.
Memorial.
Yeah.
Memorial.
God. Is there anything new going in the reality TV world?
I watched Potomac. Next week is about to go down. Next week is about to go to fuck down.
What's happening next week?
I think they all about to have a little...
What happened this episode that's going to spark the going down next week?
Well, you know what? God damn. Let me think. Hold on. Let me think back because you done caught me off guard. Because I wasn't going here. I wasn't even going to talk about Potomac, like, at all. I was going to get into the other shit that I done watched.
I mean,
all that shit on Zeus.
But,
this cheap ass shit on Zeus. I wanted to get into that.
Karen and Giselle apologized to each other.
Yeah, Karen apologized to Giselle. You know, a little bit.
For what?
Talking about if what I said hurt your children, I'm sorry. What type of shit is that? What?
You okay. Let's talk about it.
Educate me.
I am so sick of TV stars using their kids as a crutch because they feel some kind of way about what somebody else said about their parents. When somebody insults your parenting, your character, and whatever thing else, they're not talking about your child if they don't bring your child up.
Speaking of that, I watched Salt Lake City, and there was a whole altercation with Jen Shaw and I believe that's Meredith. If it's not Meredith, it's Jen. I don't know, because they both look alike. And then their son Brooks. Whoever got the son named Brooks. And he's obviously gay, right? But because he hasn't officially came out, you know, he had a problem with something that Jen Shaw had liked on Instagram about him being a twink or something like that. And so they just took it. I'm like, the privilege. I can't with the privilege. I cannot do it with the privilege. So that's, listen, stop putting your kids on goddamn TV. If it's gonna be all like this, like, then stop putting your kids on TV. And he's not even a child. He's a grown fucking man. He's in goddamn college or something.
If we ever get on TV, because if you're a bad parent, I will politely.
Right.
I don't.
Listen.
Because that's something I politely called that person out about. You.
I don't even want to go there. I never want to go there, only because, I ain't going there.
Other reality TV news, if y'all didn't know, because when we say this post and delete was so quick.
Ooh, shit.
This was from On Site, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it was On Site.
I saw the post.
Mm-hmm.
I sent the post to Laugh, and I sent it to Darrell, King of Comments.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him, I always, if it's early in the morning or in like the middle of the night and I'm just like on Twitter or on IG, if I send Laugh a story, I send him also just in case shit like that happens. By the time I sent it to Darrell second, Laugh had already messaged me and was just like, oh, so they think they quick, but I'm quicker. She had the screenshot. So I just scrolled back up in my timeline because, it's old. So, yeah, y'all deleted it, but it's still on there and did the same thing. Which is how Darrell got to see it.
I was about to say, because I got the shit right here. Like, I could pull it right back up. I could put it on the screen.
Pull it right back up for the people watching so they can see it.
Yeah, let's look at this.
The whole lane has been put on Safari and Erica Mena.
Safari and Erica Mena hit with a lane against Georgia Home after allegedly refusing to cough up $2,000 for a bathroom makeover, y'all. You can read here, Safari and Erica Mena may be heading towards divorce, because they are. I've been trying to catch up on, what is that? Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, but I don't know, it's so boring. It's so boring without, like, the obvious people. But I've been trying to, I've been trying to catch up on it. And
is Stevie still on there?
No, Stevie is not on there. Like, they had the movie Andy down there. Like, can we talk about that? They had the movie.
She's not on New York no more? So she on Atlanta, or is she doing like both?
I don't know if she's trying to do both, but they got a house in Atlanta now. And they done moved all the kids down there. Mendeece's down there. Even, come on, the adopted child, Infinity down there. Like, everybody down there at this point.
$2,000.
$2,000. Y'all see this shit?
I thought he did one season with Faith, didn't he?
Who?
Or was that his show? Stevie J with Faith.
No, he had his own show. He had his own show, and then Jocelyn took her talents to Zeus. The lien filed against the home and the business will collect on their money if the property is sold. The company has yet to release the lien and it remains unpaid. The property the work was done on is not their main home, but appears to be a second home purchased last year. Oh, so this ain't the White House. Oh, y'all lying. This ain't the White House? Oh, damn, I didn't get the picture of the house in here. Because they called it the White House.
I got the picture.
They called it the White House on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
But that is the picture with the big pool and stuff in the back.
Yeah.
So that is the picture that they put on the
Yep.
That's definitely the picture they put on the post.
So that's their second home then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter. They about to get a divorce anyway. Because when I tell you, him and Safari and Scrappy, they not treating no woman correctly, especially while they pregnant. But I don't know. I'm trying to wait to see if maybe there's a reason why they treating them like this. I'm just waiting. But I still don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's nasty. I feel like Safari, he's so fucking corny that he's trying to be something that he's not, to the point where you're actually hurting people. I don't like that. And so now you trying to look like fucking Stevie J. You will never let me be the one to tell you. You will never top the king that is Stevie J. Safari, you will never. Joe tried it. You will never, Joe Budden, top the king that is Stevie J. I'm not doing this with y'all. Stevie is the ultimate toxic king when it comes to love and hip hop. I'm not. Safari, you can never compare. You can never compare.
That's it. These are facts.
Stevie J wrote fucking Jodeci songs. Safari, you can never compare. Stevie J is fucking Faith Evans.
I don't $2,000 though.
$2,000. That shit there has to be a better explanation. And I think that's exactly why they took it down so quick. That shit must have got to them like, take it down. Take it down now. It had to.
You think it was the wrong amount? Maybe it's more? No, if it was more, they probably just...
I don't know. Did they put on another... What you call it?
Did they put up another poll?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been back to see.
Me neither.
Is it... Even if you didn't like the bathroom, just like, okay, we'll have them do it over.
At least, at the very least.
And here's another thing, because we're going to get into the celebrities out here scamming artists, independent artists too. I need creatives. I need people who do manual labor. If you're getting paid for your craft, let's just start there. If you're getting paid for your craft, you need to be getting some kind of deposit. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't like the work,
right,
I've still done work for you. So I understand you don't like it, but guess what? That's still time wasted for me.
Right.
And you deserve to be paid for that. Period. Take some kind of deposit, because me and Lav, I don't care how much somebody say, oh, they want a t-shirt, they want a hat, they want a cup. Until you send that payment, you're not getting anything.
And we don't reserve. It's first come, first serve. We do not reserve.
First come, money talks. So if you're not trying to put no money in our hand, even if you want us to hold it, well, give us a deposit. I don't know why you would need to give a deposit on a t-shirt. That's,
Listen, somebody, like I said, like we said, like somebody tried to afterpay a bracelet like it wasn't $10. Like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand. My woman didn't know if they was trying to flirt with her or what you can't be serious. You can't be seriously. Okay, well. Yeah.
Afterpay bracelet, $10 to get a very white refrigerator. Very white refrigerator.
You can't make this shit up. It's not.
I just wanted to start there, because that's just... Even some of these stories I heard with the scamming, it was just Damn, yeah, that's fucked up. But you gave them all that money?
Man. Nope. You gonna fix your IG?
Mine?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know what it says. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know you're not a part of it. I don't know why.
I don't know why neither.
We're still live, huh?
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, get me out of here. It won't even let me leave, y'all. I can't stand this. It's gonna keep me hostage in this loop, this black hole of IG. Like, no, get me out. Release, unhand me.
And since I brought it up, and Laugh is struggling at the moment with fucking IG Live. Let's get into the celebrity scamming. So, what day was this? What's today? Today's Tuesday. So was this Sunday or Saturday?
Damn, I don't know. Don't matter. Shit, within the last week.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm just randomly going on Twitter and I just see a bunch of people talking about Karen Civil.
Karen Civil, yep.
Okay. Karen Civil, and I'm just like, okay. And Clubhouse, I'm just like, oh, okay. Then I just start seeing the tweets of people saying that she's a scammer and that she's admitting to scam, and it's other people talking about that they're admitting to using payola. So I'm just like, well, what's going on? Keep in mind, I didn't go on Clubhouse. I could have, but I don't like Clubhouse. I want to keep it 100 with y'all. Laugh knows this.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind it.
Like Clubhouse.
I don't mind it at all.
I do not want to sit in a room and listen to a bunch of people over talk each other. I know it's a beautiful way to make connections. Shout out to all the people who have the patience to sit down and make those connections with the celebrities and upper echelon in the entertainment world. I respect you. Shout out to you. It's just not something that I'm going to do. But, anyway, especially when a lot of the content, just like I said, it ends up on Twitter.
Yeah, true.
People screen record the conversations and they end up on IG and YouTube and stuff. So it's just, anywho. She admitted to that she hired people to
try and get
basically hack Jason Lee and get his website shut down.
The Hollywood Unlocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then once this started happening, different artists started coming out and speaking on her. The gentleman, I know his name begins with a J.
Joyner Lucas.
There you go. Joyner Lucas. He was he came with his receipts too about how he paid her. Well, he was an independent artist. He's still an independent artist.
He's still independent.
He paid her last, like $10,000.
$60,000 he done gave her.
He gave her $60,000
for a consultation
to basically help expand his
career.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way to put it. That's the only reason you're going to give somebody $60,000.
Yeah, because I wouldn't give nobody $60,000
on what she was going to do, and she didn't do anything basically, and never gave him the money back. He was like, I was a struggling artist. I had a whole newborn son at this time, and you scammed me out of $60,000. I'm reading this, and as he said, a lot of y'all artists and other people, how y'all out here preaching about how people need to be having their masters and they need to be doing this and they need to be doing that, but you're scamming them just like the labels are also.
I'm not giving you 60 shit without 6
out and
success
said
stories.
that
I know
he's not
that's
cool
right.
with her no more because she was basically out here throwing dirt on his name.
Ain't nobody listening to what Meek Mill got to say. Nobody. He opened the door right on up again for him to just get clowned again. I'm like, Meek Mill, stop talking. You gotta stop talking. Just come out with your album, and hopefully, if it's good, we'll want to listen to you again.
It's just, I've always wondered where she came from, though. I don't know where she came from. It was just like one day, Karen just popped up, a black Karen at that, just popped up and just knew everybody, had connections, and was just, people was talking about her.
Listen, I never knew this woman from a can of paint. I've heard her name in passing. I know what she does. I know what she's about, but...
I mean, well, what does she do besides scamming? Whose career has she worked to be a consultant? Or I know I saw people say that she was like cool with Nipsey and somebody else, and was just...
The dog trying to come downstairs, y'all. I can't even do my show in peace.
The mascot.
Mm-hmm. And because the curtain closed, he act like he don't know it's a curtain, so he thinks it's a wall, so he's not going to come through it. And that's how you stay alone.
That's what dogs do.
I figured it out.
She interned at Hot 97. Okay,
so she worked her way up. Okay, well, good for her. Shit.
I mean, it sounds like she scammed her way up.
Well,
but hey, that's the form
scammers
of work.
gonna
I mean,
scam.
I'm not mad at it. I'm all about scamming the system, not scamming people.
Yeah, I understand. I get it.
I'm not going to be mad at somebody for scamming the system. Get that money, because they don't give us enough. And they can print it out whenever they want to for them to start their bullshit wars, et cetera, et cetera. But to legit help the people who need it, they won't. So if you find a way to scam, hey, do what you need to do and get that money. But why are you scamming a independent artist out of $60,000?
Yeah.
The game. Why are you out here scamming artists out of a feature on a track, on a mixtape?
Yep. And he wasn't the only one that was out here doing that shit. It was a lot of other like rappers during the pandemic. I started to think that just a bunch of rappers got hacked. Because you're not. You can't be paying, you can't be charging independent artists for slots across the fucking world. Like, we're not doing this shit. It is not 2012. Like, that's the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not of... That's just on some shit. Trusso Davis made a post, and I politely added laugh, like, and just told her today, like, hey, you better get that producing bag. So it's just, I can't really fault an independent artist if the game hit them up directly and was just like, I want to do a song for you on a mixtape. I want to do a song with you on a mixtape.
For $500. They be selling slots for $500.
That's a good investment. However, sir, these are mixtape songs that you put on SoundCloud. Why are you going the extra mile to create a fake SoundCloud just for these songs to go on, and it don't got no followers?
Yeah, it's a no for me. It's a no.
How many followers does his SoundCloud have?
Where my handy dandy keyboard at? I need Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
For that thing.
We ready.
What the fuck is happening here?
Oh, y'all thought we was coming in here being...
Holy shit. Let's try that again. $63,000 followers. It's what
Not following anybody. It has 847 tracks. The number one song on here in the spotlight is "Hate It or Love It" from the documentary.
Of course it is.
So you mean to tell?
What is this song? Don't Shoot, featuring Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Diddy, Fabulous, Wale, DJ Khaled, Swiss Beats. My God, who don't you have on this song?
So my thing is, out of 847 songs, you could have made a separate playlist that said, and he has no playlist created.
Listen.
He legit could have easily just made a separate playlist that said mixtapes with sleeper artists, mixtapes with unmentionable artists, just like we did when we played Cleveland music that slept on with our unmentionables at the end of the show.
Yeah. And just to let you know, we are an hour 6 minutes in.
Hour 6?
Yeah, an hour 6.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so it's just you did all of that to just scam these artists that's out here trying to get to where you are.
Right.
The game should be ashamed of himself. I know the pandemic was hard, but release some merch.
Like everybody else.
Like
Do something else.
do some live streams to get your clout up a little bit more and your followers up a little bit more. Then you could have released a single or something. Like, it's just stuff that you could have did besides struggling artists who have less than you.
Timbaland go live
every
day. Timbaland goes live every single day. Like, every day, this nigga go live. I'm catching his lives every single day. Lex Luger, every single day. These are real motherfuckers. Like, finding another lane. Kenny Beats, I don't know if y'all know. He just did a whole fucking album for Isaiah Rashad. You know Isaiah Rashad, right? TDE Isaiah Rashad. Mm-hmm. That his last album that just came out. Kenny Beats did that whole thing. He does a whole show where people send their beats in and he critiques them and blah blah blah. He makes beats on live. Like, everybody's doing something else, and you're going back to the 2012 way of scamming niggas, saying, "Hey, jump on this mixtape. Slots are $500." And that's it. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
Exactly. He could have politely made him an OnlyFans.
He should have been on OnlyFans.
We're not going
and not Tiger's ass.
We're not going to act like the game is ugly. The game is attractive.
He is.
He could have made an OnlyFans. He could have made $60,000.
Yeah. We've
been trying to see his penis. I tell people all the time about my Vista. For the longest back in the day, it was like videos. Like, if the video was illegally uploaded and they took it down or something, for the longest, it was just a clip of him that would play that would say, "You want to know who ruled the world? The gay." You have a fan base. We know you caked up. You love thirst trapping.
That he does.
Get paid for it.
At the very least.
But you want to scam people.
Just.
Since we're talking about scamming, shout out to JT. Congratulations may or may not be in order. The internet is speculating that she is knocked up pregnant. That little Uzi.
I was about to say.
So
ooh.
I love my city girl. So
what little Uzi gonna do with a little
congratulations to her.
Uzi? I feel like he just looked too something in the face, too young, too immature in the face to even have children. Like, I can't even believe
Uzi or JC?
Uzi. Like, he just looks very immature in the face to the point where I just feel like he shouldn't even be having sex. He shouldn't. Like, he should not be having sex.
Have you seen him with his shirt off?
I mean, yeah, but all the littles got little bodies.
I feel attacked. But it's just when he take his shirt off, he looked like a grown man. Because every time I see him shirtless, it always takes me by surprise. It's like, oh, you working with all the fancy, different, weird stuff you be wearing? Like, okay, JT. I don't understand how she found him attractive with all that on.
How are you opening your legs to him? Like, I'm not doing this with y'all.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about it wholeheartedly and honestly and openly? Can we do this? Raise your hand if you'll fuck Lil Uzi Vert. Let's start there.
I mean, I would.
Jerry, I'm not doing this with you. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. We're not fucking Lil Uzi Vert. Like, I'm not, nah. Like, I understand what you're saying, but like, nah.
To be honest, I wouldn't.
I
wouldn't.
Like, nah.
I really love JT. I wouldn't do that to her.
She shouldn't have done it to herself. Lord, I just
don't do that.
I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to do that.
You love him, and she's securing it back. I'm waiting for Young Miami to pop up with the baby bump.
I don't see it. Maybe I just got to see them together. Fact, I don't know. I'm not seeing it.
Carisha, check your Twitter. You saw my tweet, sis. You want us to stop calling you Carisha? You want us to start calling you Young Miami? Tell Diddy to put Making the Band on streaming services.
Exactly, because I got a bar in one of my songs that references the cheesecake thing. And
just say, y'all, I got a handle for y'all. Making the Band is not available. I promise you we'll start putting respect on your name and start calling you Young Miami.
Let me look.
Even though Carisha is a better rapping name, to be quite honest. So.
Darrell said he sees his little body. Let me look at this. Let's pull this up.
Yeah, he got it like he got a body.
Don't be laughing at me typing, y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all today.
Listen, all three of us was apparently typing earlier when we were looking for the game.
Okay, all right.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about or people and music.
Let's look at this man here. I mean, I see what y'all saying. I don't know. Well, this one, he looks very defined. What happened here? My God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you see him at the latest?
I mean, that shirt was funny when he wore it. Not gonna lie. No. It ain't better than this.
I mean, it's still but.
This is mine. This is all mine, right here.
Is there anything else left on the... You want to get into some... What's left? Ooh, hello.
We gonna do a body versus. Me and Jerry gonna do a body versus, y'all. We just gonna find random pictures.
Hey, Mr. St. John.
Yes, St. John. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one. He's the one. But no, I get it. I see what y'all talking about with Lil Uzi. He stacked. He built. He got it. What we got left on this docket?
I know we got politics stuff.
Yeah, y'all, I don't know if y'all know, the government might be shut down next week. So, if you expecting a check, my nigga.
They not doing stuff asses. The people about to be upset that they checks for their children gonna be delayed. If you didn't know about that,
yeah,
I know it's gonna be delayed.
The tax credit, right?
I read the article because I don't have children, and I'm not getting a check, so I don't care why it's delayed. I just know it's gonna be delayed for y'all. We also had. Me and Laugh had a very interesting conversation earlier because we have Caucasian men on the border riding horseback
Yes.
whipping and trying to lasso
Let me just keep my little
Haitians
handy
that
dandy
are trying
keyboard
to
here.
run away from the camp that they have them stationed at, where they're trying to deport them
Listen.
because they're illegal immigrants.
Illegal Haitians, y'all. It's starting up all over again.
So here's me and Laugh had a real conversation about it. And I don't know if a lot of people are actually open to having this conversation, but guess what? Y'all gonna listen.
I'm not even open to having y'all, this image, this was the image, y'all.
As Lav said, like, what are we supposed to do with them?
And that's my only question.
Like, I really see
Y'all
both
see this?
sides, because at the end of the day, you Caucasians got on your boat and you came to this land and you stole it from someone else. You murdered for it. You literally murdered for it, and then murdered and kidnapped to build it up. And you created a American dream that it was for everybody, and it's inclusive. This is where you come to live the dream, to be you, because y'all initially left from where y'all were.
Keep explaining. I'm gonna go refill my cup.
Stuff.
You keep explaining now.
See, y'all left from that little place y'all was because y'all kings and queens wouldn't allow y'all to. So y'all came here. So you could be free. So America it's supposed to be this place where everybody comes to be them, to be the best version of you. So I've never really been a fan of them closing the borders to people who are in a third world country, who can't eat or survive or work, or they have people over there legit just doing genocide, mass murders every single day. They're coming to America to survive and live. But also, on that same token, the flip side of that coin, it's millions of homeless people in America already. Well, I don't know if it's millions. I know it's thousands of homeless people in America already, and the government does nothing for them. It's people with look just like me who are struggling just because they have the same color skin as me. And the government's not doing anything for them. They're not doing anything for us.
So did you ask the golden question? What they gonna do when they get here?
Why I asked that first. Mm-hmm. Why are we so opposed, especially during the pandemic at this moment? Why are we so hell-bent and opposed to the borders being closed?
Yeah.
We've talked about Trump before. I've never been a Trump person.
No, never.
My thing with the wall was, I don't understand why it has to be paid with tax dollars. It's y'all job to protect the borders. We got national security, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, the Army Reserve, billions of dollars every year. It's their job to protect the border. Why aren't they using their own money to build whatever needs to be built to help them protect it? I had an issue with, the ISIS facilities and the officers that were in charge using their power to rape women and, molest children, ride around on horses, whipping people and trying to lasso them. That's the stuff I have a problem with. But the wall makes, if you just sit down and you think about it, it's fucked up because that's America's dream.
It is.
But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, as Lav said, what are we going to do with them? How are we going to help people who don't have the proper documentation to try to be helped?
They can't even work. Like, okay, so boom. Let's say we Haitian, we cross the border, we coming up here to America. We in Texas getting whipped so that we can get the fuck in here, right? What do I do when I cross the border? That's all I'm asking. And if you have children with you, oh my God, what are you doing when you cross the border? What do you do? Someone needs to help me like understand. Cause when you come over here, then what? What's the plan? How long does it take for you to get a passport, any type of whatever to work here and stuff like that? Like, what do you do?
It's the way. It's always the way. It's always somebody out there that's going to be willing to pay somebody in cash underneath the table to help them with their taxes and stuff.
My other thing is how hard. Okay, so, and I may be very ignorant to it. For those who don't know, like I just got my passport maybe 2019. Like I'm a baby to this passport shit. So what is so wrong? I just got mine this year. What is so wrong? Let's say we Haitian, we want to come to America. What is so wrong with us doing what we have to do to get it in legally? Can we not do that? Can we not as Haitians do that? I have so many questions because what is it? Why do we have to sneak over? Why do we have to get whipped to get in here to be illegal? And what? Like I have so many questions. What is the point of this? What do you do after you come over here?
Like this might sound
and here's my problem.
Is it levels to poorness?
I don't know. Well, to me, there's only the rich and people that are like just making it, and however you make it is how you make it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some people have more means to make it, but then they have more bills. So to anybody else lower than them, you would be.
People in America, if they went to Haiti, like would they not be? I'm sorry, the homeless people are the people who can't work. If they went to Haiti, like would they automatically have a better life?
I don't know. That's a very good question. Can our homeless people just cross over to fucking Haiti?
Like I understand the big, beautiful American dream that would make anybody in a third world country or anybody going through some fuck shit to be like, that's where I want to go. But it's just like on that same token,
Lord have mercy.
All this shit that we be having going on is just like, but it's just like I say that also, but I don't know if I could live in another country besides America.
Here's the other thing. Here's another reason why my views are so skewed. I watch 90 Day Fiance, and anybody that they try to accuse of, oh, you just want green card, it was like, what do I want a green card for? Like, why do you think I want to come here? Like, in Russia, I have this, that, and the third. In Brazil, I have this, that. Why the fuck do y'all think I really want to fucking use this motherfucker for me to come here? I have it great back where I am. So I'm just so confused. Why do people try to come here? Why? What do you do when you come here? What is the opportunity that they're looking for? That they think that just as soon as they walk in this bitch, they're just gonna have it. What is it?
I don't know.
Tell me what it is. Make it look pretty. Dress it up and make it look pretty for me.
I will say America does have more opportunities for you to make something of yourself than a lot of the other countries and the countries that these people are coming from.
Listen.
But as somebody who lives in America,
I was just about to say, I was like, we have people here that those opportunities that these other people want to come over here for, we don't even use them. We don't even fucking use them. I would love to start there. So then they go come over here and just use them for free?
Because I'm not even one of those people who, like, the whites, they love saying, like, they're taking all of our jobs. And it's just most of the jobs that they take that the illegal immigrants get is the jobs that they have to do because they're illegal immigrants. Like, y'all not really doing those jobs. Most Americans, if you're not a child or a teenager, you're not about to be out here taking no job that pay underneath the table, because that's not going to be enough. That's not sufficient for you.
Oh, talk to them people on Coventry, because they taking them under the table jobs. Trust me, and they living like little patchouli hippies. I'm letting you know now. Smelling like incense and weed, because they don't want to stop doing all their drugs, and they don't want to pay taxes, so they want to get paid under the table.
You do have a point,
and just pay their rent.
You have a point there,
and live.
Sure.
That's very shoe. That's very shoe. I read the shoebox part.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I mean, we are more privileged and entitled compared to them, so our views may have a little bit more entitled to it, but it's so much fuck shit that happens.
That's why when you ask,
I know you already going through the fuck shit that you're going through, but it's a lot coming to America over the fuck shit that we're coming.
Yeah, because it's a different level of fuck shit. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but it's a different level of fuck shit over here.
Like, it's a pandemic, and if we add that to it, a lot of these other countries where these immigrants are coming from, their vaccination rates aren't high. And Americans already don't want to sit their asses down and get vaccinated. Shit, I'm not even vaccinated yet.
I seen on the news last week, Cuba is vaccinating toddlers, and I don't know if y'all know, where I work during my second job or whatever, but I was sitting in the center of COVID motherfucking Central. So for y'all that think that children can't get it, for y'all that think that it's not real, for y'all that think that it's not out here no more, it's still very much, because I mean, yeah. That's all I can say. That's all I can say legally. It's not looking too good. So just, and Cuba is out here vaccinating their toddlers. So I'll be watching the news for that, because I want to see, what's going on. I know that Biden tried to announce this whole thing for booster shots, talking about, well, if you got it, after January, if you got your vaccination after January, you have to wait 8 months for the booster. And then the FDA quickly said, no, we didn't say that. Y'all need to walk that the fuck back. And I was like, good job, FDA. Keep us on our toes, because he just out here saying whatever, and I don't like that. Don't just be out here saying whatever. I want people to safely make the right decision. That's what I want ultimately. I don't give a fuck if you get it or not.
So you want to talk about something else, since we're talking about being responsible with the information and the misinformation.
Yeah, let's do that. What else I got on here? You want to get into it?
Chris Rock recently posted that he had COVID. And he also said in this statement, if you don't want this shit, or you don't want this, go get vaccinated. And a lot of y'all just sent condolences. Y'all agree with his statement. But a few weeks ago, maybe not even a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and still currently, y'all was dragging Nikki for her comments about what she said about COVID and the vaccination. Now, and here's my thing. What Chris Rock said, that's not true.
I agree.
It's not true. It's not true. The vaccine does not stop you from getting COVID. Let's start there. That's not possible. COVID is a virus. There's no cure for a virus. They run their course. All vaccines do is help your body create more, let's say, more cells to fight it off. white blood cells if you want to go like deep. That's really all a vaccine does. It just puts extra stuff in you like that virus off. But guess what? Your body still has to fight it off. So for him to say, if you don't want to go get this vaccine, that's not true. That's not possible. It's not going to stop you from getting it because you can still get it. As we saw, people are still getting it.
Yep.
All Nikki said was she's not getting it right now because she wants to do more research. You go get it if you want to do it after you do your research. Steve said the Met Gala was enforcing that you got vaccinated for attendance. She never said that she wasn't going to the Met Gala because they were doing that. She just said, if I get vaccinated, it won't be because the Met Gala told me I need to.
Right.
After these series of tweets, she also said, I still do plan on getting vaccinated because once I know I'm going to have to once I start touring, getting back to being Nikki and working again. Even her story about, saying her cousin's friend, fiance got it and he got enlarged balls and all of this.
Lord.
From it. Nikki's a troll. She's a troll. Why y'all think Lil Nas X is so good at it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, there you go, antibodies. There you go. Thank you, Dora. That was the word I was looking for. So it's just why these double standards. Y'all was okay with Chris Rock and his misinformation, but y'all weren't okay with Nikki speaking facts. I can understand y'all dragging her about the joke, that tweet. If y'all want to drag her for that, do it. But everything else, she didn't say anything wrong. She didn't tell people, hey, if you don't want to get COVID, go get a shot. Because we know it's not true. I had to get that off my chest. We were going to talk about it last week. Mm-hmm. And then Chris Rock made his statement, and I was pissed. I was just like, they really?
Listen.
Keep that same energy. That's all. Just keep that same energy. Is there anything else on the docket? What the fuck was that?
Let me say that I finally watched Clickbait. I watched the whole entire thing.
You said at the beginning.
Did I? Well, I didn't. Well, I'll do. I'm about to segue this shit. You already know, cause I was shook. I was shook.
I'm drinking some more water.
I was shook when this happened. So I don't know if y'all know about the Gabby Petito story. Raise your hand if you know. Hashtag raise your hand.
Y'all, I raise my hand now because I know.
Listen, we was talking about it today, and at first I didn't know. I didn't find out about it until Saturday at the same time that I was watching Clickbait. And then it all just coincided. Like, oh my God, it's another fucking mystery. This is crazy. Finding bodies and talking to people going missing. Like, what the fuck? All right, so let's get into it. Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie are engaged, and they like to go on, trips together. So they went on this cross-country van trip, live in a van, live free, blow money like white people do. Just all the freedom, all the freedom in the world. Just that's the most freest shit I ever heard in my life. And you know what? I watched the video that she posted. Ain't it? I watched the video that she, had on YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, this is so peaceful. Like, it's just very peaceful. So, boom. They're supposed to go across the country and come back. They were due back in October. Brian Laundrie, the fiance, the groom to be, shows up in Florida, back at home, with the van, with no Gabby Petito. Zero Gabby Petito. You left with a Gabby Petito, but you didn't come home with a Gabby Petito. You came home with nobody. And then when people ask you, well, where's Gabby? You don't have no answer. You don't want to talk. He refuses to talk. It's all very So long story short, they were looking for the body, or, you know, put out a missing person. They didn't put out a missing person until September 11th. Now, he done drove home in the van September 1st. So 10 days later, they send out the missing person thing, right? Another part of the timeline, oh, it gets better. Another part of the timeline is that mom has not physically, well, not, I don't want to say physically, but, you know, y'all got the FaceTime thing. That way you know who you talking to, or at least you're on the phone so you know who you talking to. Hasn't spoken to her daughter since August 25th. That's weird shit.
Very.
But in between August 25th and September 1st, mom said that she got text messages from Gabby's phone. But they didn't sound like Gabby. Now, you know, Jerry knows me. At this point, Jerry knows how I talk. Period. Even through a text message. There's just certain patterns that you just exhibit through your text. That you do that. I don't care if it's however many emojis I use. You know how many emojis I use for certain shit. When it's funny, and I'm gonna show you it's funny. So if he send me something funny and I just reply with one motherfucking emoji, oh no. Where's Laugh? Where is she? This isn't her. Because this shit was hilarious.
You can try it if you want to.
This was the funniest shit ever.
I'm either gonna not respond until the next message I get is from Laugh, or I'm gonna even ask you, like, you're not Laugh, where's Laugh? That's just how that's gonna go. Listen.
And then to make it even worse, they have found a body cam footage from them in Utah. Apparently they got pulled over in Utah because somebody called the police on them for, you know, their little domestic violence dispute. They got a little dispute, a little tiff in the middle of the street. And somebody seen it and was like, hey, somebody slapping somebody around over there. That it's in a white van, and they got Florida plates. So if you want to go on YouTube and see the body cam footage, because I watched all of that. Even then, the stories did not corroborate from what happened. Like, you just watch it for yourself. I mean, he's saying, oh yeah, she grabbed the, you know, because when they were getting pulled over, the officer says the wheel jerked, or the van kind of hit the curb a little bit. So then he asked, well, why did you hit the curb like that? And Brian responded, well, you know, she was hysterical, this, then the third. She's just so mad at me. She has anxiety, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, she just got spooked, and then she grabbed the wheel. That's what he told the officer. He goes back to try and get this, you know, at least try to get the same story from her. And she's not mentioning anything about grabbing no wheel. And so he was like, so you didn't grab the wheel? No. I punched him in his arm, but I didn't grab the wheel. Now, I mean, in the heat of a moment, it's hard to tell, you know, when you being hit, you know, because she did admit to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of holes. It's a lot of holes. Too many holes. That body cam footage was from August 12th. So now we got footage from August 12th in Utah. Fast forward to August 25th. And then somebody else inserted their little 2 cents. It was another blogger, another person that was in their van who literally drove past the white van from Florida with the Florida tags and whatever, and said that she got out of her van to try and see, you know, oh yeah, we're all out here, you know, we're, you know, our white privilege, we're spending money in our vans. Great. We're all hiking in the woods. This is what we always wanted to do for our entire lives. Great. I'm going to talk to these people in the van because we're clearly all the same type of people. Great. So she tries to go to the van. She's looking through the van. She can't see nothing. It's dark in there. Whatever. So she thought somebody was asleep. Apparently, her GoPro caught everything. So when she finally opened her phone and opened her GoPro and she's going to edit for her blog, And then she opens her phone and she sees that this van is missing, or this van has returned with no Gabby Petito in it. This van has returned with Brian Landry and nobody the fuck else. She was like, oh shit, this is the van. This is the van from Wyoming.
This is the van.
Fast forward, September 1st, Brian Landry shows up in Florida with the van, no Gabby. September 11th, they call out the missing person. And now, I want to say Sunday, they found remains in Wyoming that they're trying to identify as, like, CNN is not really confirming that it is her, but everybody else is confirming that it is her. And again, Brian Landry is nowhere to be fucking found. This is creepy shit.
Nowhere to be found.
Creepy shit.
And
I only brought it up because the whole clickbait thing, I just thought I was like, wow, like what type of timing is this that I'm watching this and then it's like the same type of shit is going on. It's weird. That spooked me the fuck out.
If y'all remember when I said when clickbait first hit and Vinces was trying to watch it, I was just awesome. I don't even watch nothing about no white woman getting murdered. That was the vibe I instantly got from clickbait.
Yeah.
So I could definitely understand you hearing some stuff like that while you're watching it. They definitely tie together because that's just
that was too much. That was too much for me. That's truly sad.
I'm taking. Lav left out that they were in a long distance relationship, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if they were in a long distance relationship, but what I do know is that she's from fucking New York and he's from Florida, and it was supposed to be her van, but it has Florida plates. I just, I need somebody to clear that up for
me. I'll find another article. Hopefully,
yeah.
Maybe
I don't want to report that part.
If they didn't,
yeah. So now they on the hunt for Brian Landry. Oh. And then, just recently, a TikToker found him hiking. Just hiking somewhere. Just what white people do. Oh, I just dropped my fucking fiance off in the middle of fucking Wyoming.
Got the FBI looking for him, and he's out hiking. Oh, the white privilege.
Can't make this shit up.
The white privilege.
Very interesting story.
Must be nice.
Ooh, yeah. Rest in peace to Gabby Petito, if that was her body. I'm just waiting on somebody to confirm, because that's horrible. I hope.
Yeah, it is.
There's no way her soul's gonna rest in Wyoming.
Yeah, thinking you safe with a person you love.
Yeah.
And they end up murdering you.
And that is so sad. I think that's what really hurts my feelings. Like, wow. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
And you know how many trips I go on? Like, my mother would flip. If the missus come home without me?
What? Excuse me?
The world better be searching for me. Search.
Laugh. You know how I feel. That'd be the one time I want all the smoke.
Yeah, I know.
Where is my friend?
And imagine her just not saying the answer. Like, that's crazy.
Jail time. Cause ain't no way.
Well, listen, y'all. I don't think we have nothing else very important. We got all.
No fucking way.
We did what?
Ain't no way, Laugh. I'm sorry.
I know.
Ain't no.
I know. I already know.
It don't
There's
add
none
up.
of that.
Ain't no way.
There's none of that occurring over here. It's not happening.
And I mean, black people, we can be going through it, but ain't no way one of us go on a couple's vacation, only one person come back, and that person that come back ain't got no answer.
Yeah, that's no.
Especially, and I mean, we gonna start trying to take care of shit and investigating before y'all even get back because we don't like the fact that we haven't heard from her.
Yeah.
Or him.
Yeah.
Like we
That
just,
too.
the police would have been at the airport, the gas station, the what's the things that you gotta pay when you're driving through them on the interstate?
The toll booth.
Listen, Amber Alerts would have been issued by now. What's up? Because ain't no way.
Listen,
Well, I
I
was
know.
texting her, but it didn't sound like her. Well, then why are you still texting this person? Why are you on the phone with the police,
Lord
Miss Mama?
God. You ready for unmentionables?
Well, unmentionable, I don't have one. I've been slipping. I've been slipping for a while because I'm so used to being able to just pick up.
I found this little one.
I'll have one next week.
I'm excited for y'all to hear it. I came across this in passing, to be completely honest, today, and it resonated with me today. I liked it today. I don't know if I like it tomorrow, but I definitely like it today. Oh no, this ain't even the one I want. It's another
music will have that effect on you.
It's another one. I don't know. Should I play this one or the other one? Because I know I'm going to forget about the other one next week if I play one and not the other.
I mean, like, don't.
No, I'm going to just play this one. I guess I could play both of them. Okay. So then the first one is this. If my mouse will work. That would be nice. This is called Beauty in the Cosmos by Mitchell Maddock, Corey Michaels, and Prince Ish.
Yeah, you came down in a spaceship. Yeah, never seen nothing like this. Foreign to the eye, living in the sky. Yeah, you're like a spaceman grounded. Even gravity could not deny. I'm floating up into the night. You're pulling me into your light. This celestial body's got me down on my knees praying. Yes, I'm ready for more. Yes, I'm ready to open that door. Yes, I'm ready to let you let the light in. It all comes down to you know I'm giving up control. I'm giving in where I gotta let go. 'Cause you gotta know that my soul is so excited. It all comes down to you. Just a beauty in just a beauty in the cosmos. Just a beauty in the cosmos.
I never thought we'd make it. Now we're lying around slowly naked, like stars in the sky. I watch you in the night, ascending from another dimension. You got a soul transcending. Look at the rules we're bending. Look at the hearts we're mending. This celestial body's got me down on my knees praying.
Yes, I'm ready for more. Yes, I'm ready to open that door. Yes, I'm ready to let you let the light in. It all comes down to you know I'm giving up control. I'm giving in where I gotta let go. You gotta know that my soul is so excited. It all comes down to you.
Just the beauty in the cosmos. Just the beauty in the cosmos. I
was so lost, I was drifting in the boat. When I threw my hands, I could see myself float. About to touch a star, I was scared I would choke. Body got fit and my mind got split. See a high level, but it's starting with myself. Moving through space with my vessel on the shelf. I'm going with the vibes, cause it always keep me steaming. Foreign women teach me all the lessons that I'm needing. But when I found you, everything completed. I mean it, I've been distant like some planets and comets, trying to gather up some wisdom and knowledge. You really made me see, stressing all day is worthless. Be yourself cause you're worth it. You cutting deep like a surgeon, step into your purpose. Yeah. Yes, I'm ready for more. Yes, I'm ready to open that door. Yes, I'm ready to let you let the light in. It all comes down to you know I'm giving up control. I'm giving in, now I gotta let go. You gotta know that this soul is so excited. It all comes down to you. Just the beauty in the cosmos. Just the beauty in the cosmos.
I love when shit end like that. If you're still fading out your track in 2021, let me tell you now. Everything should end abruptly. Like there's an end. And it should be definitive. We should not be fading out our songs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just me. That was Beauty in the Cosmos.
Did you? Mm-hmm. That was who?
Beauty in the Cosmos by
What's that about?
Mitchell Maddock. I believe that's what they say. I don't know. I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. That's a great song. This is random. Mm-hmm. I had no idea that Lil Nas X real name was Montero.
Yeah, that's his name.
I had no idea. Why didn't nobody tell me that?
I thought you knew. He explained that. He explained that in Call Me By Your Name. Like, not in the song, but when it dropped, like, he explained that. That is his real name.
Montero Lamar Hill. Like, even the nuggets he gave us about, like, him and his mom's relationship in there right now, I wanted that from Meg.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll give it to us on the next album. I don't know. What's your second unmentionable?
This is called... what is it called? This is called Hop Off by Edgar Allan Poetic. I done found some shit today, y'all. I found some shit.
I like that name.
Yeah, beautiful name. He did that with that name.
True friends, hop up in the whip, slide off in the whip, pop up, we can dip. Fake friends, hop off for my tip, slide off for my tip, pop off for my dip. True friends, hop up in the whip, slide off in the whip, pop up, we can dip. Fake friends, hop off for my tip, slide off for my tip, pop off for my dip. I put my life on crash course, I feel I'm down on the scoreboard. You only hit my phone when you want more, you only hit my line when you're so bored. Fuck window shopping when that ass dropping, you got so much that's in store. Trying to crash shore walls like the seaboard, I'm trying to dive to the seafloor. Higher pressure where the reap wars, in her endeavors I detour to a new street we ride or die for. She blow down on me like a C4, 5-star chef thank a mother for it. She makes a vegan steak carnivore, I ate alive, she a full course. Messed up, found out that I'm a fool of course. I wanna be loved, she said what for? There's only love for drugs and not lust more. I've been broken inside, I don't trust nor don't need to be saved, stop pushing for it. I ain't Lois Lane, you ain't Clark Kent. Told her understand, I ain't your only fan. I was just trying to be your only man, but you tax more dudes than Uncle Sam. Well damn, I ain't gonna fake it, I just gotta say this.
He tried that text thing. I respect it. That you text more dudes than Uncle Sam. I get it. Text ain't text though. I still like the song though. but I'm a stickler. Like,
Hop off of my tips, like off of my tip, hop off of my tip. I can smell the jealousy lingering from your breath. I can smell the Hennessy drowning out your regrets. One wrong step to me, have you pleading the fifth. Keep the same energy, dog, I ain't impressed. I thought we was cool, but you acting real petty. Like I don't deserve what I got already. Like I owe you everything as I earn confetti. Dog, we was tight like Ed, and Eddie. Mother hate you with passion, that's real deadly. The same type of mood that made with Fasa unsteady. Keep the drum mag attached with the arms at the ready. Better cut your lucky charms, I don't turn into Freddy Krueger and pulled up Ruger. All because the woman does. Me to fit in like some mugs. This the life you want for you. With all the labels full of buzz. Endless counts of can of buzz. This and that and all above. All the envy as you stuck. You will never live it up. Unless it's anger, give it up. Give it up, 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 give it up. True friends, hop up in the whip. Slide off in the whip. Pop up, we can dip. Fake friends, hop off for my tip. Slide off for my tip. Pop off for my dip. Hold on, how we move on? Acting like it's something we can shoot off. Operations funny, gotta move on. Why you do me like that? Ain't improving like that. Funny, didn't think you do wrong. Stab me in the back, now I bleed slow. Hard for the band-aids, peeled off. Get sealed off. True friends, had to cut off some loose ends. Young but they dumb, kinda soothing. Just me and I thought you was my guy, but you slick, hard to see how you do this. Kept it rough from the jump, but I don't know receive it back. I needed that. Showed you true colors was bright, now it's steady, step bleeding black. Man, this shit got me pissed off. Letting niggas tryna bust the whole click off. Wanna manage the raw, every bitch off. And they fuck with my sign, it's medical shit from behind. As many times I had with tit for tat to save your ass. You never give that back, deliver that. Fuck with the fam, cause fake friends, I can't live with that. True friends, hop up in the whip, slide off in the whip, hop up, we can dip.
I wasn't mad at this at all.
Hop off for my tip, slide off for my tip, hop off for my dip.
That's all I got for unmentionables, y'all. That's it. No.
You got another one.
No, I don't. No one's paying me.
No. Laugh. We are 2 away from 100.
Lord. We did the most.
We are 2 away from 100. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us tonight. It's been a while since we had like a 2-hour episode.
Yeah. But we at home.
Hey, we
Shit.
said we at home, cold chilling. We said 98 was gonna be good, so I know. But yeah, thank you for fucking with us, tapping in. As always, we are available. Let's say all streaming services, but anywhere you listen to your podcast, we're there. Just everything in this podcast. I'm just Jer. She's the Let's Laugh on everywhere,
Yes.
including PlayStation Network and Xbox.
In Activision.
If you and Activision for both of us.
I'm the only lucky laugh. The lucky laugh on anywhere. That's my name. It's mine.
I'm literally just underscore Jer and everywhere. Yeah. So, if you're in Cleveland or surrounding areas, you need somebody to cater some meals for you, or you just looking to get a meal yourself, make sure you hit up IG
Ruth's Box Meals.
This acid reflux, man. Ruth Box Meals. Ruth_Box_Meals. They got you. Food with a fuck and smack, and they fucks with us. So go fuck with them and tell them that the duo from the Everything That's On podcast sent you. But, like always, until y'all hear from us again on another Talk Your Shit Tuesday, y'all go be great out here in these streets. Bang.